So in this final video, we are going to look at some general summaries, tips and strategies so you can get going, practice for your IELTS writing task 2 and get the highest grade in this section of the IELTS. So first of all, just a reminder, focus on the evaluation criteria. You know what they are looking at when you write. So they look at the fact that you answer completely, entirely to all parts of the delivery. They're going to look at coherence and cohesion of your text. So make sure you use very nicely the linking words without repetition, using synonyms and antonyms. Demonstrate your vocabulary, use a wide range of words, and give a bit of structure to your text by using phrases such as on these hands, on the other hands, the former, the latter, and so on. And now some final tips. The first one is try to prepare in advance. Take as many test examples as possible and see the one that seems more difficult. They have maybe a topic that you don't feel you have a lot of vocabulary or that the terminology is very specific, and try to widen your vocabulary, try to do this test and ask someone to read it, to proofread it, and to give you some feedback on what you're doing well and what you can improve. My second tip is definitely practice and compare. Always find the official Cambridge and IELTS resources online and make sure that you look critically when you browse online on the internet on all the IELTS resources, and particularly the answer sheet. Specifically for the IELTS writing, because if in the IELTS listening or reading the answer can be correct or incorrect, here there are other things to consider, not only the correct grammar and spelling. And another one last final tip, very important, that has really supported many students, is sometimes you need to invent. Sometimes even when you read the task, you wouldn't know what to write, even in your language, even in your own native language, because the topic may seem a bit too specific, or it's a general discussion on word problems and issues and climate change and education, and you may feel like, who am I to give a solution to this problem or to even discuss it, because I don't have the knowledge or the information about it. It doesn't matter. They are not going to look at what you say, but how you say it and how you answer, and you meet all the evaluation criteria. So in case, even if you're unsure, take a stance, take an opinion, whether it's the one that you actually share or not. Sometimes it's better to choose the easier path and to write what comes first in your mind, that help you to create a clear structure and a clear text. For example, if the tasks talk about being vegan and you have strong feelings around this topic, just think about what comes to mind first and what it would be easier to write, whether it's for or against, or whether it is to discuss the positive outcomes of being vegan or the negative one. Just feel what will be easier to explain for you based on your knowledge of English and on your vocabulary. I hope that all these tips, all these final conclusion and topics that we have discussed will help you, and I'm looking forward to hear some of the feedback and to see all the results of your improvement after watching these videos.